Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Hey, everybody. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to some of you. All right, great to see everybody here. Terrell, as always. Kelly Camp, my man. Always good to see everybody here. Okay, so you guys, we'll be getting started in about 30 seconds. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Clay? What's up, Bob? Hope you guys are doing well on this beautiful Monday night, right? Okay, can all of you see me okay? Can all of you hear me okay? Everything good? You can see the board. We might use this. We might not. We'll see. Okay, we've got this is a special event. I don't probably not going to be a super long one, but then who knows? Okay, who knows, man? When we open some of these stuff, but I'm telling you, this one I don't think is going to be too long. I've got a couple things I want to discuss with you. I'm going to share with you something that, oh my goodness, how many of you are a little bit anxious to see what we've got cooking up on here, huh? How many? Do you guys have any idea, any predictions, anything that you think? Give me your best shot, huh? Give me your best shot. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is happening? What up, Sergio, Julie? Oh my goodness, there's some exciting people here in the house here tonight. I'll tell you this, you guys are the luckiest on the planet Earth, on the entire face of the internet marketing entrepreneurs in the history of entrepreneurship, okay? I'm telling you. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? No clue. A lot of you guys no clue. Some of you guys are, maybe. Vic, are you building? Let me see. I gotta take a look. Vic, you are building so much anticipation and excitement, Jeff. Jeff, oh my goodness, brother. You guys have no idea, man. Absolutely no idea. This was a project that has been brewing for quite some time. Actually, quite a bit of time. Nobody, I did not talk about it. I did not even hint to it. I did not mention it to anybody. Nobody on my. I think there was like 3 people in the entire company know a little bit about it, right? But it's been under reps. Don't keep me waiting, Thelma, okay? But this is a game changer, a game shifter for all of you, and it's coming. It's going to stem from the 4%. It's part of the overall mega vision of the 4%, where we're moving and how things are going to happen. So tonight, I'm going to let you in on for the first time ever. Okay, for the first time ever, I'll make this announcement. I'm going to ask you to please keep this stuff under reps. There will be a process to this, right? So please respect, my request. If you would, I would greatly appreciate it. Techademics 2.0. No, not Techademics. Techademics is that's a conversation for a different webinar. Love the vision here. All right, so before we get into the main event of for the evening, okay, the main announcement for the evening, you guys, I got a couple of announcements here that I want to make for everybody. Okay, so I have been asked by support to let everybody know that if you have in your members area, if you have at least $100 in commissions pending that you have received, right, that you have earned, that are pending payout, at least $100. That's this threshold that we have, minimum $100. And if you have submitted, happy birthday, William. And if you have submitted your tax forms, your W-8, BEN or W-9, if you're in the U.S., please email support@4percent.com. Just send them an email and tell them that you have submitted your form for tax. That's if you have commissions pending payout. Okay, and they will pull you, okay, because there is a little bit of a backlog right now. We have hundreds and hundreds of applications or forms being processed every single day, and there's new people coming in. It's just a lot. But here's what happens. So a lot of brand new people submitting those forms, and people, some people have no commissions pending yet, right? And they're submitting forms, so those people might be in front of you or in line, if you will. And so if you have, please check your back office. If you have pending commissions, if you go to your payouts, if you have pending commissions of at least $100, okay, make sure that you submit your tax information, upload that, make sure it's all filled out, make sure you're not missing signatures or silly things like that, right? and then email support@4%. Tell them that you have submitted that stuff, and they'll pull you and out of line, though, if you will, and put you in the front of the line so they can get you processed, get you paid out. Okay, we are paying out every single week right now. I think it's every week, Paul, isn't it? I think it's on a weekly basis payout right now. So that's announcement number one. Announcement number two, okay, happening this week, you guys. Operation 100K, obviously, more episodes are dropping. Coaching with Vic. E-com entrepreneur Shubham. Mr. Shubham is back from his international travels. He was in India. He was visiting, I think, 2 or 3 different countries on business, on everything, surrounding his business and e-commerce stuff. The man is just going crazy. I mean, he's just going 1,000 miles an hour, doing what he's doing and what he's teaching in e-com entrepreneur. Very, very excited for him to be back. So we are jumping on private coaching sessions with him, and also moving the project for the e-com consultancy, which I cannot wait. We're arranging the professional video team to fly out here on location so we can go to a local business, film a reality show so that we can lend a client, use that as a case study to create a seamless process for you e-com entrepreneurs to be able to, if you want to do that for other people, for other businesses. Very, very serious income potential there. Okay, so that stuff, that's what we're working on this week. And so those are the bigger updates. Okay, the bigger updates that I think that I wanted to make to you. Okay, now here, this brings me, and we might have a Q&A session. We might have a Q&A session at the end of this. Okay, so this brings me to the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Lee McComrick, you're excited, my man? Okay, here's what I'll tell you guys. I'm going to pull the curtain and let you peek into the future a little bit. Okay. Some of you have been asking me a lot about it, right? And I've been biting my tongue, and I've been warning you about a lot of things, and I've been telling you about, just kind of, it is, everything moves forward. Everything goes forward, and the world goes, moves on, right? And so business, if we don't innovate, if we don't move forward, if we don't go out there with the chopper and just chop things, and just kind of pave the wave or the way for entrepreneurs. If we're not out there, I don't want to be a late majority, right? I want to be an early adopter in a lot of things. Sometimes it's not always the best case scenario, but in most cases, early adopters are usually the ones that benefit the most, right? People that have invested in Facebook, people that have invested in Google, people that have invested in Uber. Gary Vaynerchuk, he's like, my goodness, if I would invest in Uber when I was approached twice, I would be sitting on like millions and tens of millions of dollars right now, right? Well, opportunities are opportunities, right? So here's what's happening in the world right now. Well, the world is changing, right? And so the vision of the 4%, everything, if I go back to the inception of the 4%, there is a reason why we call it the 4%, because we want to be up there. We don't want to be people that are just kind of catching up or asking like what happened or watching things happen, right? We want to make things happen. And so that takes a lot of obviously effort. That takes a lot of just being out there in the trenches, doing things, and keeping your eyes open on opportunities, right? Nelista is saying Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is the bomb, Teresa is saying, okay? How many of you guys think we're going to talk about Bitcoin? Okay, how many of you guys think that? Okay, let me give you guys a peek into the future, and then I'm going to tell you something that will change your marketing forever. And what we're doing that's stemming from the 4%, it will forever change your marketing. Okay, you guys ready for this? Let me give you a little peek into the future. Here it is. Okay, here it is. How many of you know what I'm talking about when I show you this picture here? Somebody says cryptocurrency, baby. Okay, I hope not. Bitcoin is a joke. Sam Hamden, I don't. Okay. Yep, 50-50. Okay. All right. So you guys, let me tell you what we're doing here as part of the bigger vision here in the 4%, part of something that you guys will see starting I mean, we're at the point where I'll let you in. I'll let you know what we have been working on, the secret project, which, by the way, I'm calling this. For now, this is going to be under the code name. I'm going to reveal the actual name for it. Okay. Okay. It's called C3. Okay. And I want to talk to you guys about something that you hear everybody's talking about. It's on news, it's on media, it's everybody's talking about it, and that is cryptocurrency. Okay. However, I'm not talking about cryptocurrency as as an investment. Okay. But I am looking at what's going on, what happens, the economy, U.S., other countries' economies, and what's happening out there, gold, silver, all this kind of stuff. Stock exchanges, just overall, right? And it is obvious where things are moving, right? So as entrepreneurs, what we got here is a potential for something that's crazy. However, it's not something that is like, okay, oh my goodness, let's just jump on this bandwagon and just do something. What I'm going to show you right now, it will give you a picture that nobody's talking about. Okay, I'll open up a curtain for you on this project under the code C3 that will be absolutely, it's just different. Okay, it's unlike anything else that is out there, unlike anything else you have ever seen. I'll let you know what we're doing, and this is not something that's like going to be totally different from what we're doing. It's part of the bigger overall mega vision of the 4%. Okay, now why crypto? Why am I looking at this? Is because obviously, everybody's talking about what is happening in crypto, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, all these, coins launching out and this and that. And people that are promoting that stuff, obviously they're going to talk good stuff about it, right? What I'm looking at is I'm looking at the big names in the world. I'm looking at the big boys and what they're saying about it, right? And here's what I'm seeing, okay? Check this out. I'm going to play this for you real quick.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill, okay? We are entering a completely world of uncharted water.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. Because what you're talking about right now is for the next 3 to 5 years, an unbelievably better store value. It is gold 2.0.
I think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually.
Well, I think it is working, and there will be other currencies like it that may be even better. But in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin, and people have made fortunes out of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, there is no Bitcoin company, there is no Bitcoin building, there's not even a Bitcoin server anywhere that you could shut down. It is completely distributed. That's what's unique about Bitcoin. It is, for the first time, a way for the two of us to exchange value online without a third-party intermediary. Until the invention of Bitcoin, for you and me to exchange money online, we had to employ a third party, like PayPal, like Visa, like MasterCard, right? Now we live in the 21st century. If we want to have a video call to China, we can do that for free. But to send a couple $100, which is essentially just ones and zeros being moved around, costs 5% plus takes over a day.
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place. And of course, for large transactions, currency can get pretty inconvenient.
You'll see Bitcoin trading at 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Rick Falkvinia does an excellent analysis. He predicts that Bitcoin will capture between 1 and 10% of the global Forex market, which implies a price of between $100,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. Most of the people who are on the sidelines not buying Bitcoin today will start to buy Bitcoin when it gets over 1,000. And then a greater percentage of people will definitely plow into Bitcoin when it starts to get over 10,000.
It's still predicting Bitcoin, $10,000 per Bitcoin in 3 years.
Casares, he is the CEO of Zappo, which is a Bitcoin wallet and Bitcoin vault.
I think it's mostly a very positive thing. I think we're going to see ups and downs like with any other emerging technology. But I think Bitcoin is here to stay, and it makes sense that that it be taxed and treated like any other.
So let's make a bold call here. In 10 years, what do you think Bitcoin will be worth? One Bitcoin.
Between $500,000 and $1 million.
A lot of people are just seeing the charts and thinking, how high will it go? What I'm doing is counting backwards. I mean, this is a transactional currency, and it is a store of value. As such, it is a product and a service competing on a very tangible market for stores of value and for transactional currencies. So what is the size of that market?
Right, and this is important.
And how big a market share can Bitcoin realistically take within a foreseeable time frame? When you ask that question, then you come up with a market cap of Bitcoin total, and then you divide that by the number of Bitcoin in circulation by your estimated time. And seeing how Chinese are buying Bitcoin like crazy, I actually had to adjust this number upwards, but then you come up with a number of about $2 to $5 million per Bitcoin.
I suggest that everyone go back to buy one Bitcoin. Not too much, only one is enough. If everyone in this world, people, just to go back buy one Bitcoin, the Bitcoin value go to the $1 million. And when the Bitcoin have $1 million, all around the world will be crazy, and everyone will be the follow, and the other digital currency just to be be grandson of the Bitcoin. So for me, I think for a lot of people, they don't exactly understand why it's Bitcoin.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future, or is it the payment system they're developing?
Bingo! It's the payment system. It's the blockchain encryption, and they're interesting things. I think Bitcoin, or the really blockchain encryption that's behind it, has a greater ability to bring more of the world's population out of poverty than anything we've seen.
If you're new to Bitcoin, take your time to go out there and Google it and learn about it. It truly is one of the most important inventions in the history of humankind, and certainly the most important invention since the internet. Go out there, make a Bitcoin wallet, get involved, start using it, learn about all the positive ways in which this is going to improve the lives of every single person on the planet. Get involved, do it today. It's going to help everybody. Thank you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, we're back. All right, so that's I know it's an old video. It's not, it's not something that's revolutionary that probably you guys, majority of you haven't seen, right? Majority of you have probably seen that video. Nonetheless, yeah, seen that video before, William, right? So what I want to talk to you about, all right, is this. While everybody's talking about Bitcoin, and obviously this is where the future seems to be going, right? Again, do we know 100% for sure? Nobody knows. I mean, nobody really knows. However, looking at the history, looking at what's happening, looking at what's going on, what the experts are saying, John McAfee, the guy that created McAfee Security Systems, right, is saying nobody is safe. Like if you have this device right here, right, nobody's safe. There is no such thing as security, right, because everything is centralized. So this blockchain technology, which is a new word to some people here, don't let it scare you off. This is something that it's a new concept, but it's already starting to revolutionize the world in a way that we just don't want to ignore it, right? However, what I am talking to you about tonight, you guys, and the announcement I'm about to make to you, that something that we're doing, is not necessarily about Bitcoin. Okay, not necessarily about Bitcoin. Okay. Check this out. I'm going to share with you my screen here. Okay. Yes, Bitcoin is a currency. Currently, this is at $5,749, and this is kind of the growth here over the last over the last week, right? So over the last week, you can see how it kind of grew, right? If we go back over a month, okay, the growth here over a year, okay, 797%. Okay, 797%. All right, and if I go all time here, look, just a year, right? October 16th, just a year ago, the Bitcoin was $640. Okay, $640. So this is the kind of stuff that we entrepreneurs, we cannot be ignoring. I mean, this is you just simply cannot ignore this kind of stuff. Just a year ago, right? Now, who knows where this thing is going to go? But if I look at all time here, I kind of see this stuff right here. okay? And according to many, many experts, it started out back in 2013 here at 13 bucks, okay? And then it kind of did this thing right here, okay, to 1,000, and it went back because it was not adopted really well, right, on a more of a global scale adoption or by mass majorities yet, and then it did this, right? Here's what's happening, okay? Here's what's happening. This right here, okay, this right here, many experts, I'm talking about big, not the little bloggers, I'm talking about big name experts, guys like John McAfee, who predicts this thing is going to go to 500,000 over the next, he says 24 to 36 months, okay? $500,000, okay, realistically he predicts, and possibly to over $1 million. So this spike right here, there is a very good chance, again, I'm not here to give you financial advice, but I am talking to you as an entrepreneur here, okay? This right here, what we're seeing here, it could very well be something like it's happening here, okay, when we look at, a little bit later on, okay? So I don't know how many of you guys would think it would be a good idea to maybe invent a time machine and go back to this year right here to pick up some of these coins, right, for 13 bucks, to where now you could, have it grow to 5,700, per coin, okay? That's awesome. Now, here's the big idea though, you guys, okay? Here's the big idea. Everybody is talking about it. It's in headlines. I'm not here to sell you Bitcoin. No. I'm not here to sell you Bitcoin. Okay, I'm not launching out and that Bitcoin, another. I'm not going to promote to you another MLM for Bitcoin. No, that's not the point here. The idea is a lot bigger. Okay, something that has never, to my knowledge, that has never been done before. Okay, what we're doing is this. Okay, here's something that we have coming out from the 4%. You'll go back to a penny, okay? Our time is perfect, okay. Here's what we're doing in 4%, okay? And this is where a lot of you guys here might be the luckiest people on the planet Earth, kid you not, okay? What if everybody's talking about Bitcoin right now, okay, and companies like Expedia, Virgin, big companies, right? In fact, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay. Accept Bitcoin. Okay, take a look at this. All right, let's, so companies who accept Bitcoin as a payment, let's take a look at the companies that accept Bitcoin. All right, right here. Okay, we've got some of these companies here. WordPress, okay, you can see list of companies that accept Bitcoin. WordPress, Subway. Dude, Subway? Really? Subway accept Bitcoins, right? Microsoft, Reddit, Virgin Atlantic, Namecheap. So you can go to these companies, you can actually pay with Bitcoin. Okay? You can pay with Bitcoin. Whole Foods. Okay, some of these companies, I mean, you can see they're like, like food companies, man, right? All of these companies are accepting Bitcoins, okay? Now, there is a lot of questions in that people have around this whole cryptocurrency. Now, when we're talking about Bitcoin, forget the Bitcoin for a second. There is 3 major cryptocurrencies right now that are big players. There's a lot of them out there, right? But the 3 major players are Bitcoin, Ethereum, which it has a different logic, still on a blockchain technology, but has it's a totally different, different logic than Bitcoin itself. And then Litecoin, who some experts say it can become even more used or more, a lot more adapted for use than Bitcoin because for more everyday purchases, like you go to Subway, most people will be using like Litecoin instead of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin would become more for like bigger purchases. If you want to buy a house, a car, big ticket items, right? So Bitcoin, Litecoin. So some experts predict Litecoin might actually be even bigger in use than Bitcoin, right? Again, I'm not here to tell you all the details on that kind of stuff. Here's what I will tell you. Do your research on this. Just go to YouTube, watch some videos. There's plenty of information on there. However, here's what I'll tell you. There is no central place on the internet, okay, to where it would provide an education on everything around cryptocurrency. Not by some blogger or not by somebody who's just regurgitating information, but by people who are world's top experts on the topic. You know what I mean? You know, from everything from A to Z. Okay? Everything from A to Z. And so when I look at that, I'm like, okay, a lot of people are asking questions about that. And a lot of people are promoting for, you know, investment opportunity or buy this or buy that. A lot of these MLM companies are popping left and right, you know, selling, referring for investment, which is, you know, can be, you know, quite sketchy, right? And I don't want to play that game. But I asked myself, what if there was, okay, what if there was an education, okay, a complete education, a central place to where people can come and get educated on crypto, not just Bitcoin. I'm talking everything from A to Z. What, you know, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, so people can understand it, people can explain it, people understand it for themselves. Everything, how to trade, you know, how to get it, how to set up the wallets, how to use it, where to use it, all that stuff. Litecoin, right? And so maybe we start out with three main ones, right? BTC, ETH, and LTC, right? Education, to where we educate people on everything A to Z, okay? One central place, boom, done by the experts, okay? Great idea. Now, all these people that are talking about it and some of these major companies start accepting it, dude, there is no place that is propagating the use of the cryptocurrency, right? There is no place, I mean, some companies are adapting it, but in our world, there is no, I don't know of any marketplace that actually is legitimately selling products for crypto. You see where I'm going here? Okay? So what if there was a marketplace where people could go to actually transact in cryptocurrency, okay? 100% in cryptocurrency transactions, okay? People get educated. People can, you know, people learn how to do it. Everything from A to Z, as for, you know, for even complete beginners, total, you know, those who never heard about it, never heard about the concept. Get educated, get involved with it if they want to. Okay. If somebody says, you know what, I cannot afford Bitcoin, right? Maybe it's a little bit out of my reach right now. I can't even buy one. Well, the cool thing about it is, you know. You know, like people don't have to get involved with it on a, like, okay, if you cannot afford one Bitcoin, then you're out of the game completely. People realize you can buy decimal points of a Bitcoin. You can buy like fraction of Bitcoin, right? Now, if this thing goes up, as some experts predict, in fact, most of these big guys, right, predict that it will, this literally creates millionaires, right? And again, I'm not here to give you financial advice. That's not the point here. However, when I look at Ethereum, look at that. What if this right here, okay? If you can, you know, how many of you here, realistically, you could afford to get yourself a coin or two in Ethereum, $336? Now, what if this price, a year from now, becomes this price? You see what I'm saying? What if? Now, Litecoin right now is at 64, okay? Now, what if this, 6 months from now, all of a sudden becomes something like it was here? You see what I'm saying? How many of you can afford to get into this game, perhaps, or maybe this game, or perhaps this game, or a fraction of this, and start playing the game, not on a schemy, sketchy level to where, like, a lot of people out there are doing. And that's what I was warning people. I said, hey, be careful because, you know, a lot of people are going to get burned because there's a lot of shadiness going on, right? But what if there was a legitimate marketplace selling real products for cryptocurrency? Just like, what if we just all of a sudden, let's say, you know what, we're just gonna create a product line or a marketplace, and we're gonna sell products for euros instead of dollars. Okay, all you do is go to exchange, change your dollars to euros or whatever your currency is to euros, and buy the product based on that currency, right? Same concept. We're just dealing in a different currency, okay, cryptocurrency. Make sense? Now, what if we got it a little bit better? A marketplace, entrepreneurial thinking, what if there was an affiliate network? Now we're talking, huh? What if there was an affiliate network, right, that you could be a part of, selling people products in crypto? They're getting actual product, real value. It's a cannot lose situation, not an investment, but actual transacting. You guys getting this? Right? It's pretty cool. So what does that mean? Well, that means this. Okay, let's just put our entrepreneur, our entrepreneurial thinking cap on here for a sec, right? And think about it like this, okay? What if there was a product that was a bigger ticket product, a bigger ticket item, and and it was selling for a Bitcoin? Okay, give you an example here. Okay, somebody's saying, love this idea. How many of you guys like this idea? What if there was a product right here? It was a big ticket product. It was selling for 1 BTC. Okay? The value would be a lot more in US dollars, okay, that you could promote or you could buy. What if there was a product, a separate product, it was selling for 1 ETH, which is Ethereum, okay? Equivalent currently equivalent to, what's Ethereum right now? Ethereum is at $332. You see what I'm saying? What if you could transact real products, you guys, not selling air, not selling investment opportunity and worry about it, right? But a real product, it's a cannot win situation. It's a win-win. It's a cannot lose situation. It's a win-win situation. And there was a product that was yet, more of a lower ticket product, and was selling for 1 Litecoin, which is $64. Okay, 1 LTC. See what I'm saying? Now, what if you as an entrepreneur, okay, you could promote these products right here. All right, you could promote these products. Or you could promote this product, and you could promote this product. All right, your customers, they get educated, they have a marketplace, affiliate network, you transact in crypto, all right? When this thing is at 335 right now, or 332, and this thing goes to 3,000, and you start transacting now, and you've built up, what if you could earn 50% as a base for every product sale on all these in crypto? You see what I'm saying? Who likes that idea? Right? I'm not going to reveal the whole compensation plan, but I promise you, it will blow your mind. It will make you lose sleep for about a year. Okay? No, maybe not that long, but maybe 6 months for sure. Okay? Lee McCormick is saying good stuff. Okay? Who else thinks this is good? Right? So what I'm talking about is this. Imagine, right? Imagine you sold products here, and just on a pure transactional business, right? You've sold, I don't know, man. You got customers, and this is all customer acquisition. This is not necessarily recruit to recruit. This is customer acquisition, right? You've got, you accumulated 20 ethos here. You've got maybe a whole bunch of people buying products for Litecoin. Maybe you got 100 here. I mean, it's going to be really, really, really realistic. And you got some people, maybe you've generated 10 Bitcoins. See, this is the thing to where you can grow your portfolio in these cryptos by doing real transactions. Okay, I'm not going to get into too much details on this particular meeting, but this is a project that we have been working on. And there is a fourth component, a fourth layer, which is cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, right? Ethereum. It's like, how do you create it? And if you do your research, I'm not going to get into the details and all that stuff, but trust me, I learned more about this kind of stuff over the last, I'm not going to tell you how long, than probably as much as any expert out there, And I'll tell you this, these things get mined, okay? You got to mine it, right? And so a fourth component would be mining, to where you can have your money working for you. So here what we got is we've got real one central place, education, and by the way, everything is under one umbrella. Okay? This is stemming from the 4%. So you've got education, you've got real marketplace, people get educated, people set up their wallets, okay? Literally step-by-step instructions, helping people get, getting transferred on from the, fiat currency, dollars or whatever your currency might be, and into the currency of the future, which most experts are saying what it is, right? While it's here, see what I'm saying? And you've got a potential for sales. Somebody buys a product, they're getting value, right? So they cannot lose. What's the downside? What's the potential downside here? This thing drops, okay? You don't want to tie yourself into just one thing, okay? So people that just tie themselves to Bitcoin, that's okay. And a lot of people are getting investing in Bitcoin, or all these other coins here, primarily for investment, which is okay, right? But what if you could do both? What if you could set yourself up for long-term growth? What if this thing goes up to, $10,000 or $25,000? I mean, John McAfee, this dude is, he's a big player, right, in business, and a lot of people like him predicting this thing is going to go through the roof, upwards to, because there's only 21 million Bitcoins that will ever be created. Ethereum's, there's a limited number of them. Litecoin as well, there's a limited number. So as more people start to adopt to use it, right, as the fiat currency goes down, these things, along with things like gold and silver, go up, right? And so investing for future is important because this thing can grow, grow in value tremendously, and you're making money from that. But transacting to build your portfolio, and you're covering your bases basically 360 degrees, because if you have a customer who cannot afford to get into this, right, maybe because the price or whatever, or maybe they want to save up, okay, they can transact in these, maybe build up their accounts here, change it for dollars, or change it from these accounts to pick up some Bitcoin. So basically you're leveraging, right? You're leveraging the marketplace, but you're doing it in a way that it's super easy for anybody to understand. And what if, I'm just gonna give you this for food of thought, right? What if the affiliate network could have, or the affiliate center could have daily payouts, okay? I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Now, you can also mine these things. If you wanted to participate in mining, you could participate in mining, okay? Let me take a look what we got here. It's not too late to take a .com market, plenty new to comment, okay? Skyscrapers, Limo Kamrik is saying, right? So here's the plan, you guys. Okay, here's the plan. Okay, here's the plan. Agreed. Okay, diversity is good. Okay, love it. Okay, here's the plan. There is going to be 3. By the way, question for you guys. Who would be interested? This is totally optional. This is something that we have coming out from the 4%. This is part of the bigger mega vision of the 4%. Okay? This thing can grow. This is what we're planning to start out with. Three products, very, very simple. Education, massive. Okay? Get people converted to crypto. Okay? And then get them, literally ease them into transacting with crypto, all in the same platform. Okay? Stemming from the 4%. How many of you guys would be interested in something like this? Nobody in the world is doing this. 4% will be the first ones to do this. And I'm not going to allow anybody who is not a pro level member to get in on this, because we'll give our pro level members priority to take this concept here, okay, and expand it further out if you're interested in doing this. Okay? Here's how this is going to work. Okay? Okay, everybody's in. Okay, if you're not, I mean, you should be in. Okay, I mean, this is like, okay, it's kind of the same question I would ask you. I'd say, look, you know, how many of you guys would like to get some Bitcoins or get on Bitcoin at $20 a coin right here back when it was like that? Or how about when it was $230? How about when it was here, right? I mean, you would be crazy not to. I mean, you would literally have to check your pulse, right, if you would say no to that, right? I mean, it's like a no-brainer. But the fact that this is going to cover the three major ones, Ethereum and Litecoin, right? This is going to be a complete no-brainer, and this will change the way that transactions or the way that the marketing is done, perhaps. Okay, because it kind of bypasses the middleman. There is no middleman. There is no fees. Goes straight to your wallet. It's beautiful. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. Okay. Yeah, give me 10,000, Ethan. Okay. Same. All right. Here's how this is going to work, you guys. All right. Don't talk about it to people who are outside of these virtual walls yet. Okay. If you are being recruited to any other like multi-level or whatever, make sure that you understand, you know, how the, you know, if the money is being generated. Just protect, you know, cover your bases, right? Make sure, I'm not going to tell you what to do or what not to do. I'm just going to tell you what we're doing, and then because my vision is to build something solid. I mean, what we do here, it will be here to stay. But at the same time, I want to create a situation to where it's literally a cannot lose situation for anybody, right? And we can all win. I'll tell you this. Obviously, I can't guarantee where this thing is going to go, right? Looking at the trends, it is crazy not to get in on this, because if this is the future, if this is what every major expert out there is predicting, people that were kind of skeptical, Mark Cuban, he was like, oh, I don't know if this is bubble or not. The guy is now on board, right? The guy is now saying, yeah, this is onto something here. People were skeptical before Bitcoin hit 5,000, right? Because they're like, okay, it's probably in a bubble, but if it goes over $5,000, maybe it's not a bubble, okay? But the way this is going, this is not a deviation from the, from what's happening in 4%, because 4% is obviously regular standard trend, standard commerce, standard business. This, however, I'm not going to reveal to you the name yet, because I'm going to tell you the URL. On Monday, what is that? The 23rd, I believe that was. Paul, can you check if that's going to be the 23rd next Monday? Yep. Okay, 23rd. Okay, which is next coming Monday. Okay, we're gonna have a secret meeting number 2. All right, secret meeting number 2, and I'm gonna reveal to you everything about it. Okay, the compensation plan. I'm going to reveal to you the product line. I'm going to reveal to you the payouts, how you get paid, everything. And I promise you, this is something that you will not necessarily have to sell anything to anybody. Okay, it will truly revolutionize the way you do business. Here is the reality. Here is a potential for it. Okay, potential. Again, not a guarantee. I'm not going to make you promises of income, but here's a potential. Here's a potential. The potential is for every single one of you. You watching me on the screen right now, there is a very realistic potential for you to become multimillionaire with this concept. Literally. Without having to sell everything you got. Quite the opposite is true, actually, right? By doing what you're doing anyways as an entrepreneur, building out, right, and accumulating this crypto, just transacting in crypto, and if that thing grows, which most of these guys say it will, a potential is for every single one of you to absolutely change your life. Imagine if you would invest $100 in Bitcoin just a few years ago, you would be sitting on, I don't know, probably $50 million or $40 million right now. Literally, right? So I think what we're creating here is to give an average person, every one of our members here, an opportunity to have that kind of a experience in their life. Okay? Yes, please. I think a multimillionaire would be a pretty cool thing. Haha. Ethan Harms. Okay. Sounds exciting. How do we promote this? Okay. Here's what's gonna happen, you guys. Next, I'm gonna give you a URL. All right. Go to. Actually, I'm gonna put it up on the screen so you can see it better. Okay. We're gonna have an SM2 Secret Meeting 2 next Monday, a week from now. I'm gonna reveal all the details. How you promote it, sites, everything. It's going to be a separate division from the 4%. Okay, so, it's stemming from the 4% as a mega vision. Here's what we're gonna do, okay? You guys are pro level members. You got some people that are attached to you in 4%. So imagine if you have people that are attached to you, if you have people that you have referred to the 4%, imagine what if you could bring them over with you, okay? What if we could bring them over onto this platform if they wanted to participate? And people will. Trust me, everybody's going to be jumping on this, right? So you could keep your people. I'm going to explain all the details and a whole lot more, including everything, okay, in great detail. How we're rolling this out, first step, second step, all that stuff. It'll be next week. I'm going to give you a URL right now. Hold on one sec. I'm going to put it up on the screen. And then I'll give you a homework assignment tonight, okay? Okay, let me put this up here. For you. Okay, great. Okay. Here's what you will do. Okay, you will go to this URL, and there is a reason I did not, I did not post it anywhere, email to anybody, because I don't want anybody who is not here to get access to that. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me put this to maybe like 180. All right. You will go to 4%.com/SM2. Okay, what's going to happen is it will ask you to maybe open up in a different browser, but just write down the URL. Okay, write down the URL. This will be invite only, you guys. That's why I'm telling you, people that are paying attention to what I'm saying, those are the ones that will benefit, reap the most benefits out of what we're doing here in 4%. Okay, so 4%.com/SM2. It will take you to a page to where it's going to take you to ask you to register. Okay, enter your email to register, and then you will get an email with more details. Okay, probably sometime tomorrow you will get an email with details. Okay, about the webinar. Okay, so here's your homework assignment. Everybody got that? Because I'm gonna bring myself up on the screen just as a backup. I'll tell you. Don't share this with anybody, you guys. Don't share it. This is for you. Okay, you showed up here. Some of you are up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, don't share it with anybody. You'll share with them later when I tell you. Okay. /SM2. Okay, that's where you go. /SM2. And of course, I'm going to block it by just sitting here. All right, here's your homework assignment. Go to YouTube and look and research cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, primarily Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Okay? Huh? All right? Do that. That's your homework assignment. Okay? If you want to start collecting some, by all means go. But if you like confused, if you like, oh my goodness, I don't know where to start. I'm in this country. I'm in this country. This is decentralized system. Write this word down. Blockchain. Okay? Because all of this stuff is built on blockchain technology, which is it's Internet 2.0. Okay? I'll tell you this. Some of the world's top programmers, okay, are predicting that sites like Facebook, networks like Facebook, may not even exist in a very, very near future because of the decentralization technology that is powered by the blockchain technology, because of what blockchain is doing. We're not just talking about currency here, we're talking about literally communication, everything, just how the entire internet is built and run. It's crazy. I'm not gonna get into that stuff right now, but it's definitely worth getting yourself educated on this concept. And we're gonna be the first company who will bring this concept in a major way to entrepreneurs all around the world and create something that's really solid, that's real, you know what I mean? Real, to where you can get into this and transact, okay? Like, this site cannot be reached. Okay, let's take a look what's going on here. There might be, it might be case sensitive. Let's see. 4%.com, SM2. Make sure it's not capital letters. Just put all in small letters. Okay. Of course, I have to be logged in. I'm not logged in because I'm not a pro level member. See, this is for pro level members. My goodness, man. Those of you guys who are not pro level, obviously you're not here, but people that are not pro, they can't even get here, which is good. It's only for you guys, okay? Here's what's gonna happen. Next week, on Monday, make sure you register. If you don't register, you will not get invited. That webinar, it will happen on a different channel, okay? Why? Because we're gonna create a group of people that will absolutely go crazy and explode this thing, okay? When you see the compensation plan behind this concept, behind this project, when you see all the details, it'll blow you away, okay? And so mine worked. Okay, just make sure there is the it's all small letters. Like SM2, it's all small letters, okay? Should be good. Registered? All right, so you register. If you're interested. If you don't, if you don't care about this kind of stuff, don't worry about it. Then you can wake up 3 years from now or 2 years from now and be like, dude, I wish I invested in Bitcoin when it was $20. It's crazy. I wish I did too. But I think we're onto something massive, absolutely massive, you guys. Again, can I guarantee it? Can I promise this? No, nobody can. But I can tell you this, okay? If you would get yourself on this concept, if we had this idea back when Bitcoin was $20, can you imagine transacting when Bitcoin was $20? And you've accumulated all those sales in Bitcoin, in your wallet. Daily payouts, straight to your wallet. I mean, no middleman. It's there. It's in your control. And you had 300, 500 Bitcoins just sitting there. And you change it. I mean, there will be this is what experts are predicting, right? Dollar crashes, which it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, right? The entire thing goes belly up. I mean, the whole world goes belly up. Things like gold, silver, crypto. It's a lot difficult. It's a lot more difficult for people to transact with like gold and silver. Although those are things that are good things to have. I think, again, don't take my word for it. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not listen to a word I say. Okay, make your own conclusions and your own judgment. But here's what's gonna happen. You may be able to go and buy a house for 3 Bitcoins. A $2 million home might cost you 3 Bitcoins. Okay? I don't know. Very possible. See what I'm saying? When experts predict that the price of Bitcoin could be $1 million, that means that the dollar is going to get devalued so much that a house right now that's cost $1 million, you can buy it for just 1 Bitcoin. Very possible. Vic, what was that picture at the start? You're talking about, let's see what picture you're talking about. Hey, I'm not going to show it to you because you're going to take a screenshot of it, huh? I gotcha. I can read minds, everybody. No, don't use that stuff, you guys. Okay, not yet. It's premature for you to talk about it. This is your information. This is for your ears only right now. Okay, keep it quiet. Show up. Make sure you register. Show up next Monday. Okay, watch your email. All right, watch your email for the invite. I'll reveal to you everything you need to know. In fact, we're going to go into what's called a founding level pre-launch starting next week. I'll tell you all about it. Okay, I'll go over the compensation plan. It is just, it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. I think you'll be very foolish not to consider this idea, especially the way we're gonna do it, okay? Who's excited? How many of you guys are pumped about this, huh? Tell me. Let me take a look at your comments here. Demand will outweigh supply with Bitcoin, and that's why Bitcoin is going to go up. Okay? People start to hit me up with all kinds of things. I'm telling you guys, the way we're going to do it, it will be a win-win-win across everybody. It's going to be a cannot lose situation. Cannot lose. We cannot be doing anything that may potentially create a win-lose situation. You know what I mean? Everything we're going to do here in the 4%, it will be a win-win across the board. Doesn't matter if this thing goes up. It's a massive. It's a, oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean it's crazy to even think about it. Okay, so take a look at this, right? If this thing goes up, okay, so here's what I'm looking at, right? So 1 year, right? 780% growth. 777%. See, this is real time. Litecoin, 1,500% growth. So if you think, oh my goodness, I cannot afford. That's why we're diversifying this, right? Now let's take a look at Ethereum. 2,500% growth over the last year, and a lot of experts predict this thing is going to go to 3,000 over the next 12 months. 3,000. Imagine starting transacting on this and stacking up right now when it's 339, and it goes tenfold. Oh my goodness. Again, is that possible? Is that possible? Yes. Can this thing go down? Yes. But if it goes down, it may be one of these things, right? One of these things as well. It goes down, but then it spikes up again. In fact, some experts predict that Bitcoin might actually dip from 5,600 or 5,700 it is right now. It might actually dip before it goes through the roof again, okay? So you guys get yourself educated between now and the next few days. Take the time, go to YouTube, just watch the videos. Just get yourself, you don't have to understand everything. You don't have to understand how blockchain technology works yet. Don't get yourself frustrated with that. That's why we're going to be educating. We're going to have a central place, takes people through from A to Z, everything by experts, people that are out there knowing their game. People that have bought Bitcoins when it was like, $15. You know what I mean? People that are just absolute, just know the stuff. And so everything from A to Z, how do you, everything you need to know about it, education, setting up your wallet, what's good, what's bad, what to stay away from, security, everything, protection, how to protect your assets, how to, protect your cryptos, how to transact with them, exchanges, how to grow it, how to, everything, how to deal with it. And then, I haven't even talked a lot about mining. This is where you can actually have your money working for you. So basically we have imagine having an investment, right? Like stock market, for example. Again, this is not the same thing, but imagine if you had some money in stock market, you got money working for you, right? There is different ways to make money. You can work for the money. You can trade hours for dollars. It's called a job. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are doing it, right? But you trade in your hours for dollars. You're making money at the expense of life. Again, it's an option. Number two, you can be an entrepreneur and have other people working for you, and that's how you can generate money. You can sell information, kind of like what we're doing, right? Or you can have money working for you called investments. What we're bringing to the table here is an idea that will have everything. You've got leverage, you've got affiliate, you've got your own money growing, and you're mining Bitcoins, right? That is automatic, build up of your portfolio. So everything will be under one ecosystem, and it's going to change the way, has a very, very high potential for it to completely transform, possibly over the next, months to a year. If it does 50% of what a lot of these experts predicting it will do over the next year, a lot of your financial problems will disappear. Okay, again, it's not a guarantee. It's me thinking as an entrepreneur here, looking at all the facts. Okay. All right. Who's throwing the first yacht party? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it next Monday, Lee McCormick. Okay, make sure you show up. We're gonna talk about that idea as well. All right, everybody. That's it from me. Okay, so keep this thing quiet. You know, let it marinate in your head. Go watch YouTube videos on it, and I'll see you if you're interested. You gotta get a special invite. Go to that URL right here. I'm gonna, pop it up on the screen here one more time for you. You go to 4%.com/SM2. Get yourself registered, and if you don't get an email right away, no worries. You'll probably get it within about 24 hours. And then check your email every single day, okay, so that you don't miss out on anything. Okay, if you're getting recruited by people who are trying to recruit you to deals, do whatever you think you will, that's good for you. I'm just telling you. I would get myself educated. I would like if you're at the point to where you can acquire some of this crypto, right? Buy some today or tomorrow. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't think it would be a bad idea. In fact, I think it would be a great idea, right? But as far as like getting too distracted with what's going on out there, just kind of pay attention. I think what we're going to bring to the marketplace, to our community, everybody will want to be a part of it. Everybody, and you, my friends, are here. You're going to be the first ones to take this idea out and talk to people about it. Okay, it'll be beautiful. I'll talk to you next Monday. For those of you guys who are registering, with that said, this webinar is a wrap. God bless. See ya.